Hey guys, good morning. Hope you guys are doing alright. We're getting back right into Hogwarts Legacy here. So with that being said, we're leaving off where we left off yesterday. Sorry, I'm doing some stuff. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me get into my controller here.
Revelio. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now. Bombada.
And there we go.
Revelio. Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
How could I have been terribly wrong? The headmistress won't help me. I tried to make her understand. She's like the others, is blind to the possibility of what I can do. I have come to learn that I can rely on no one. But I am a more powerful witch than I have ever been, and I know that it's due to the work I'm doing. I shall not allow my magic to lie dormant as the keepers do. How I despise that ridiculous name, as if keeping power all to themselves is something to be looted. I confess I have begun to wonder if I will ever find another in my lifetime with whom I can share this work. If I do not, then I shall find solace in the knowledge that I have left them a trail to follow, a path from which they can learn. Perhaps they will do what I cannot: heal the world.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories. Confringo!
I agree,
Revelio.
but it's not as simple.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
We've done it!
Isadora should keep
Yeah!
all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the
Revelio.
triptych will shed more light on all of this.
You do, I do, everybody does. The suspense is killing us, man.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
You're telling me.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
But I want you to keep the suspense. It's more fun that way. Oh.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirm that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. Copper and silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain. But, if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Feldcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all, you've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please. Talk to the keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Alright. Let's look at our quest. Okay, so you still gotta find all those. We only found 3 out of 16. Okay, that's actually pretty bad, actually. Okay, so these actually work better. Can't sell those. We can sell these 3. No, we can sell that, because it ain't gonna do us any good. Send the mine along the shore. I intend to shore it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You are welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going.
I found one of Randrock's.
World map.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, human?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Yeah, well,
I
you got
don't
plenty of those.
understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Okay, sorry.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you
Revelio.
for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay, I just wanted to see what these were.
Revelio.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you alright? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go then.
How ironic. He's like the exact definition of what rich people are. Snooty and rude.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come on. Thank you.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak?
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it.
Dang, you're about as bad as painting. Jeez.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Let's see if I can't fast travel. Okay, I guess we can fast travel. Almost all the way there. We can just do that.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Okay, good enough.
No one's going to pay a ransom for that portrait. The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
Petricus Totalis.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think... I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
Revelio.
Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting traitor around these parts, don't you?
Sneaking around, sneaking around. Do 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 do.
check your pockets after you're dead.
Okay, whatever.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I do agree with that.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Concentrate. Can't let anyone
Patricius Totalis. Capulso. Accio.
You're the one who uses the drum. You're the one who stole our figure.
Incendio.
Think you're clever, don't you? But you won't steal it. You're the one.
And no one to share in my victory. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Flipendo. Protego.
I've seen your back, and I'm not afraid of it. Or of you. That's the best you can do.
Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Repulsor.
Okay, that one hurt.
Yeah, that did actually hurt.
You're going to regret that.
Depulso. Descendo. Protego. Depulso. Levioso. Descendo. Crucible. Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Confringo. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Well, I think we can safely say that there isn't going to be any enemies. I hope. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any
Revelio.
possible way, but might as well get the Merlin trial out of the way.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I should investigate. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Lumos. Alohomora.
Really?
Well, it's about time. No wonder there's anything left of me.
I will burn your frame, bro.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
Let's get out of here then, shall we?
Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
We'll take him back to the right place, even though... as much as I'd like to just put him in the hogshead. Bruh. Shut up or I'm not gonna take you to the... where you wanna go.
I must protest. Finally! Back on my wall and more angelic than ever.
There you are. Welcome back.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order. As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to a student. Go on then, go! It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
Confringo.
Sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Off on another adventure, are we? You scoundrel! I do not pay for all this forward to be rewarded.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
More like you were doing the talking. I just was listening.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Revelio. Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Here we go. Again.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, that was a bit too easy.
As long as I get some sleep, I don't mind what anyone gets up to. If their rules don't apply.
Revelio. must be upstairs. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
If he thinks he's getting away with this, he has another thing coming.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Alright, time to do this again. Jeez.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Aren't you a cocky one? Oh, that's going to massively suck.
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Stick me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned. Didn't I say I adore competition?
Yeah.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Fuck.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
Yeah.
Precisely as planned. top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse. Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Accio! Precisely as planned. Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio!
Accio!
I'll remember that. Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I practice as much as I can.
Practice, eh? I suppose I could try that. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
What do we got for a world? Okay, we could talk to them, get more gold. Okay. Okay. Could do that. Get more gold. Okay, cool.
today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio. No, this is...
Find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students in
This is a centuries-old library. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Witches and wizards have caught cold during the late spring of that year.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Revelio.
Let's see. Grimbold Weft. I do so enjoy old stories. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I've always said...
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but...
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
Revelio. A resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
His warm and approachable demeanor.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour has it she was experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes.
Revelio.
Obviously, those would not be found. Castles. Students often complain.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Vince's wild goose.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
I don't know. Good question.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Confringo.
Lumos. Incendio!
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Bombarda. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
This is supposed to go in a certain order.
Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Flipendo. Flipendo.
Ah, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna do this now.
Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
Jeez, that took forever to do that one. Holy crap.
only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that. Alright, this is where we are now. Never seem to be able to flip a troll's club into its face. That seems to be the thing.
There could be goblin loyalists in here.
You're telling me. I already know.
No sign of Lodgok out here. Must be inside already.
Must be.
Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
One less human to worry. I won't rest.
This card ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Whee!
How deep will this take me?
Red Rock's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Yeah, but it's part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Okay, that was actually pretty fun. Alright. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and save for today. Sorry, it's not much of a stream today, but got other stuff to do today. So see you guys next time.